Empire Pool, Wembley, the English boxing team beat the Swiss by 7 bouts to 1. In the featherweight contest, Brander of Slough beat Giovanni Seppi on points. After that spirited display, Brander deservedly got the referee's verdict. In the lightweight bout, H.J. Darby, recently demobbed captain of the Punjab regiment, met Eddie Schmidiger of Zurich. Darby was the winner. Now a middleweight bout by way of an extra. Private Warren versus W. Petter. Warren knocked his opponent through the ropes. There was more brawn than science about this lively contest. Welterweights, Sergeant Major Ryan versus Gehring. Ryan, boxing instructor for the airborne forces, has figured in several internationals and got the verdict as expected. The heavyweight contest, Walker versus Hans Jost, nearly raised the roof. At different times, both men were on the verge of being knocked out. Neither of these men is going to flutter the heart of Joe Louis, but it was a lusty scrap, with Corporal Walker just getting the verdict. Soon after 8 in the morning, Whitehaven in Cumberland was shaken by an underground explosion. For the people, it meant the worst, a pit disaster. Rescue gangs hurriedly mobilized at the Loka mine. Information had come to the surface that an explosion of fire damp had caused a fall of rock, behind which 15 men were trapped. Above them were the waters of the Solway Firth. The Loka is one of the Whitehaven mines whose workings extend under the sea. By now it seemed there could be no hope for those 15 miners, but along the workings, relay after relay of rescue men did all that was possible to get through. No human life rewarded that brave effort. The rescuers knew no men could still be living behind the fall of rock. But as each batch of first aid men came up, the pit cages took down another shift. There are no braver men than those who go through the deadly fire damp so long as any hope remains. Such heroism has once again uplifted the tragic history of death in the mines.
Arriving at Tilbury Docks, the cargo ship Hirondelle brings a mixed consignment of materials by way of reparations from Germany. Arms and military equipment form part of the cargo, and equally valuable are various pieces of machinery soon to play an active part in our own industrial recovery. Christmas comes but once a year, and in the festive season, even the fishes aren't forgotten at a giant aquarium in Florida. For these boys and girls of the deep sea, it's a visit by Santa Claus with a diving helmet instead of a beard, and do they like what he's got in that bag? First at the feast is the persistent porpoise, and even the shark puts on his best smile for the occasion. Anyway, we hope that when Christmas really comes, they won't forget the diver. And across the North Sea, as a party of Netherlands miners get together with Welsh miners and their families in Glamorgan. In gratitude for Britain's help during the days of occupation, the Dutch miners have brought a gift of tulip bulbs to brighten the drabness of the mining areas. A warm-hearted gesture typical of our friends in Holland.
Millinery invades the greenhouse. Real flowers decorate the headwear of the fashionable woman of America. The idea began in Boston, where a florist with a flair for millinery married two businesses quite unconnected hitherto. Her charges are pretty steep. But for women to whom their husband's money is no object, that is the average woman, it's grand to be able to take a hat round to the fashionable greenhouse and have it made like new as many times as you like. As flowers wilt, girls can't buy the trimmings too far ahead of the time they want to wear them, but the life of one of these living creations can be prolonged if it's kept in the fridge. That's the explanation when the boyfriend can't understand why the orchids on the hat smell like gorgonzola cheese. $45,000 spectators made up a record crowd for a varsity match at Twickenham and had great value for their money. The most keenly anticipated game for many a long year proved the Dark Blues well worthy of the great reputation they've won this year. Nevertheless, Cambridge put up a great fight. Points down as the result of a drop goal by Oxford, the Light Blues fought back, and in some scrambling play near the Oxford goal, Steele Bodger got the ball and dived over the line. Bruce Lockhart took the kick, put the ball beautifully between the posts, and Cambridge led 5-4. Just on half-time, Oxford secured the lead. Donnelly, Dark Blues fly half, cleverly drew the Cambridge defence and gave the ball to the Mutton wing three-quarter D.W. Swarbrick. A brilliant move much appreciated by future Blues. Swarbrick just managed to get over by the corner flag. The kick was miles short, but at half-time, Oxford led 7 points to 5. In the second half, Oxford added a goal and a try, Cambridge failed to score, and the Dark Blues won a grand match 15-5.